Fan pattern in astrology explained. TheAstroKing. Fan pattern. The fan pattern is a specialized planetary distribution pattern in Western astrology that combines the concentration of a bundle pattern with the directional quality of an outlet planet. Like a fan opening outward from a central point. This pattern represents concentrated inner resources that are expressed through a specific planetary focus. Individuals with a fan pattern often develop strong talents, specialized abilities, and a clear pathway for expressing their accumulated energy. What is a fan pattern? A fan pattern is a chart-shaped configuration where most planets are grouped together while one or more planets extend away from the main cluster, creating an outlet similar to the handle of a fan. It is considered a variation of concentrated patterns because the majority of planetary energy is gathered in one area. The separated planet or planets act as channels through which the concentrated energy of the chart is expressed. Concentrated core. Most planets are grouped within a limited area. Outlet planet. A separated planet becomes a major expression point. Directional flow. Energy moves from the cluster toward the outlet. Focused expression. Creates specialized talents and abilities. Why fan pattern matters? Astrologers consider the fan pattern important because it combines the depth of concentrated planetary energy with a clear direction for expression. The planetary cluster represents stored abilities and experiences, while the outlet planet shows how those abilities are projected into the world. This pattern often appears in individuals who develop expertise and express it through a specific role, talent, or purpose. Core structural breakdown. To identify a fan pattern in a natal chart, astrologers examine the relationship between the planetary cluster and the outlet planet. 1. Planetary cluster. Most planets are concentrated within a limited zodiac area. 2. Detached planet. One planet or a small group of planets stands apart from the cluster. 3. Outlet function. The detached planet receives and expresses the concentrated energy. 4. Direction theme. The outlet planet reveals where the person directs their abilities. Fan pattern geometry. The fan pattern is identified through planetary distribution rather than a fixed aspect formula. Visually, the clustered planets form the base of the fan while the separated planet acts as the point through which energy expands outward. The outlet planet becomes a key interpretive factor because it represents the direction of expression. Fan base represents accumulated talents, experiences, and internal resources. Fan handle, outlet, represents the main expression pathway. Energy direction shows how abilities are projected into life. Concentration plus release combines focus with outward expression. Fan pattern versus bucket pattern. The fan pattern and bucket pattern are closely related because both contain a concentrated planetary group and an important outlet planet. However, the fan pattern is usually considered a broader category where one or more planets extend from a concentrated cluster. Fan pattern. A concentrated group with an outlet creating directional expression. Bucket pattern. A specific form where one isolated planet acts as the handle. Fan pattern emphasizes expansion from concentration. Bucket pattern emphasizes the role of one distinct handle planet. Fan pattern versus bundle pattern. The fan pattern develops from the same concentrated energy principle as the bundle pattern but adds an important direction of expression. Bundle pattern energy remains concentrated within the planetary group. Fan pattern. Energy flows outward through the detached planet. Bundle emphasizes specialization. Fan emphasizes specialization plus expression. Strengths and potential challenges. The greatest strength of the fan pattern is its ability to transform concentrated planetary energy into a clear direction of expression. The individual often possesses a strong inner foundation combined with a specific channel for using their abilities. People with this pattern may develop specialized skills and become recognized for a particular talent, profession, or contribution. The main challenge is becoming overly dependent on the outlet planet while ignoring the broader resources contained within the planetary cluster. Strong sense of direction and purpose. Ability to develop specialized talents. Focused expression of accumulated abilities. Deep expertise combined with practical application. Potential challenge. Over-reliance on one area of expression. Potential challenge. Difficulty exploring alternative paths. The outlet planet interpretation. The outlet planet is the most important feature of the fan pattern. It represents the channel through which the concentrated energy of the planetary group is released. Astrologers analyze the outlet planet's sign, house placement, aspects, and condition to understand the individual's primary expression style. A strong outlet planet can become a powerful tool for achievement, creativity, and personal development. Sun as outlet expresses concentrated energy through identity, leadership, creativity, and recognition. Moon as outlet channels energy through emotions, nurturing, intuition, and personal connections. Mercury as outlet expresses energy through communication, learning, analysis, and ideas. Venus as outlet channels energy through relationships, creativity, beauty, and values. Mars as outlet expresses energy through action, ambition, courage, and competition. Jupiter as outlet channels energy through teaching, exploration, philosophy, and growth. Saturn as outlet expresses energy through discipline, responsibility, structure, and achievement. Outlet planet by house placement. The house placement of the outlet planet reveals the life area where the concentrated energy of the chart is most visibly expressed. First house outlet expression through identity, appearance, and personal initiative. Third house outlet expression through communication, learning, and information. Fifth house outlet expression through creativity, passion, and personal talents. Seventh house outlet expression through relationships and partnerships. 10th house outlet expression through career, achievement, and public recognition. 11th house outlet expression through communities, networks, and future goals. Example: step-by-step fan pattern interpretation. Consider a hypothetical birth chart with the following distribution. Planetary cluster: Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune grouped between Taurus and Capricorn. Outlet planet: Pluto in Leo separated from the main cluster. Interpretation: the concentrated planetary group represents a large collection of talents, experiences, and internal resources. Pluto as the outlet planet becomes the channel through which these abilities are expressed. This individual may direct their talents toward transformation, leadership, research, psychology, or areas requiring deep understanding and personal power. How to interpret a fan pattern in a natal chart. When reading a fan pattern, astrologers analyze both the concentrated planetary group and the outlet planet. The cluster shows what resources the person possesses, while the outlet planet shows how those resources are directed into life. 1. Identify the main planetary concentration. 2. Locate the detached outlet planet. 3. Analyze the outlet planet sign and house placement. 4. Study aspects affecting the outlet planet. 5. Examine the themes represented by the planetary cluster. 6. Interpret how concentrated energy is expressed outwardly. Fan pattern in personal development. The fan pattern represents the archetype of the focused creator or specialist who channels many abilities into a meaningful direction. The individual's growth comes from understanding both the depth of the planetary cluster and the purpose of the outlet planet. When consciously developed, this pattern can create people who transform specialized knowledge into valuable contributions.